Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Okay, way too many cards that just flew out. So I'm going to put those back in. I'm using the tea leaf cards today. Let's see. They wanted to talk. Man, they're like all over. Okay, first card out. We got the sun. Okay, that I literally just put back in the deck and it came right back out. So the sun, happiness and well-being. So, you know what? For some of you, maybe you're going where it's sunny, you're going on vacation. And for others of you, it just feels like the sun is shining down on you, or maybe you just need to tap into that sun energy. And like I said, for some of you, you are going on a vacation where the sun is shining. It says vacation right there. We got the kite and the sun. So yeah, you guys are headed to a sunny place or planning a trip to somewhere. I mean, not that it's not summertime here in our atmosphere or whatever it's called. Okay, so we got celebration, fun, and enjoyment. That's what you need to focus on. We got the dog, protection from a powerful friend. Okay, maybe for some of you, you're going on a vacation to see this friend. Maybe you haven't seen this friend in a really long time. So you're going to go and see somebody. Okay, we got bird, waiting for news, package, or letter. Okay, so maybe this friend, I just heard that this friend doesn't even know that you're coming to see them. And for others of you, this friend is just waiting on you to confirm whether you're coming or not. Okay, but somebody here is planning a vacation. They're planning to come and see you. Or maybe you're the one who's planning on going and seeing someone else. It can be vice versa. We got younger man, dealings or a relationship with a younger man. Okay. We got door, opportunities are waiting for you. And we've got October. So maybe for some of you, you were born in October or you're traveling in October. I know that that's not when the sun is out. I mean, Southern Hemisphere, yeah, but okay, so what else do we have here, Spirit? We got 3 cards out. We got, okay, birds perched and birds flying. So news is on the way. And we got the butterfly, a change for the better. And we got the crib, birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. Maybe for some of you, you are finding out that you're pregnant. And you're due in October. Okay, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We got coins. Money will be coming for you. Okay. For others of you, you're on vacation and you're like, you could be hiring somebody for an excursion, or I even get somebody like paying for their dog to go to like a doggy daycare. Okay. You might want to put in now because there might not be enough room. For others of you, this is the birth of a new enterprise. Like you're going to be starting a business. Period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Okay. You know what? I get for some of you, if you're going on vacation, your boss could be really frustrated, but that's okay. You already had new job or career. So maybe you started a new job, but you already had this vacation planned and it was already on the books, but they're frustrated that you're going to be leaving for that time. But who gives a fuck? Go anyway, because, we're not here to live for our work. Our work is like second, third, our family comes first, or self comes first, then our family, then everything, so on and so forth. We got basket, recognition for merit. But I think they recognize that, you are a good worker. And I think that's just why they're frustrated. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Yeah. So you know what? One thing that I always hated is whenever I had roommates, which was not very often because I was, grew up and had a family, 3 kids, husband, the whole 9. But then, I ended up getting a divorce, and then I would have like roommates and stuff. And then they would go off on vacation or I would go off on vacation. So there was that split. And then when I came back, or like I split from my work, even if it wasn't like I had a roommate, maybe I like took some time off of work. And then when I came back, like I had people trying to sabotage me. Or when my roommates got back, they had made a plan while they were gone that they were going to try and get rid of me and get me kicked out or whatever. So I've had that happen. I've always noticed like that seems to be a pattern of like when we separate and we go off and we do our thing, and then when we come back we expect things to be the same, but when we come back they're not the same. Okay, so keep that in mind. That might, resonate with a few of you. Yeah, bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So, needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. So don't back down. If you go on vacation and you come back and things are fucking weird, I feel like everything's going to work out on your behalf, but I think that it's actually going to go south for the other person. Now, that's only going to be for a small few of you. For others of you, I mean, it could be the opposite and you end up going through what I've gone through. And it could be shitty. And then we got the pale, time to get out of a situation. So if that's the truth and you have somebody who's working against you while you are, it's just weird, then you'll know it's time for you to go. If people start treating you funny, then it's time for you to go. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So, at the end of the day, your family is what's most important. And if your work family, because we do have work families, for those of you who work with other people, I know that that's also really important, but if they stop treating you like family and they start treating you like shit, although most families treat, their family members like shit, especially nowadays, there's no reason to sell your soul to the devil in a situation. So try not to keep all your eggs in one basket is what I want to say, because there's a lot of changes that are happening right now. So unbeknownst to you, some of you end up getting fired when you get back, or, they're making plans to get rid of you, or, they end up getting rid of somebody else for fucking with you. So we do have purse. So try not to overspend, because it does say pay attention to your finances, and it did land on the coins. Money will be coming to you. Watch your spending, especially for those of you who are going on vacation, because maybe you do come back and end up losing your job and you thought you had all this money. So yeah, involvement with the law. We have the gavel here. So maybe somebody's making a final judgment on you. And we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So we have vacation here twice. So I do get that this is somebody who's going on a vacation. And it's almost like when you get back from vacation, nothing's going to be the same again. Bottom of the deck, we've got dog barking. So now we have, what is it? We've got the dog, protection from a powerful friend. Now we got dog barking, advice from a friend. So maybe you need to sit down and talk to a friend, a trusted advisor even. Or maybe you sit down and have a conversation with a friend that ends up helping you out tremendously. What do we got here? Now we got dogs. So we got dog, protection of a powerful friend, dog barking, advice from a friend, dogs getting together with friends. So we've got the peacock, beware of great pride. We've got the turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, I did just put out a video or a thing yesterday on my Facebook page. This weekend is actually going to be a tough weekend when it comes to friends. Like getting together with friends might not work out the way that you expected. Maybe a couple, like you get together with a couple, they get into a fight. It's really uncomfortable. Or maybe you guys all get into a fight. Just something with friends is not really working out. We do have stork, news of a birth or a business opportunity. So we have that multiple times here. Starting a new business, or like, look, we've got the stork in the crib. So maybe for some of you, even maybe the vacation is, and it's not even a vacation, it's maternity leave. Maybe you go on maternity leave and now people are working against you behind the scenes and they can't quite fire you because technically you're on maternity leave, but then when you get back, they do everything they can to push you out. Okay, so do keep that in mind. And for others of you, maybe you don't want to go back. Maybe you decide, I want to stay on maternity leave and I want to now be a stay-at-home housewife and mother, so maybe you're the one who decides, I'm not going to do this. Like, I'm done dealing with stupid people at work. Like, my family's most important. And I'm ready to get out of this situation. And there's the gavel. And you make the final judgment here. Okay. But that means that new opportunities are going to work out for you. But just, make sure that you have a little bit of a cushion in your account before you start making decisions. Because again, you don't want to behave stupidly and, count your chickens before they've hatched. Right. So, a few different storylines. This card is poking out. We got bouquet, excuse me, compliments from an admirer. So somebody might reach out and, tell you that they really appreciate you. We got the unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah. So listen to your intuition. Listen to this trusted friend. Maybe the trusted friend is your advisor. Schedule a session. I would be happy to run a reading with you so we can find out like what's going on in this situation. But I'm definitely getting somebody going on a vacation, and when they come back, a lot of the time we go on vacation and it's just so peaceful, and then we have to go back into reality, and then we realize like our reality sucks, and actually like I really enjoyed myself being away, and now having to go back, it's like nails on a chalkboard, and I don't really want to do that. If you've gotten this far, please give it a thumbs up, comment. Let me know what part of this reading resonates with you. I like to read your comments. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel as well. What else do we have here? We've got the wheel, indecisiveness, and allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Funny enough that before I started this reading, this card did come out. And out of, over 100 fucking cards, for these cards to continue to come back out, like, don't let your life take advantage of you. You need to take control of your life, right? And if you're not happy with where you are, you're not happy with what you're doing, maybe you guys want to live, a life of luxury, and you want to be able to travel, but you can't do that because you're in an office setting. Like I had a person ask me if I have an office, and I'm like, nature is my office. Like I get to go and meet some of the coolest freaking people, and I get to go to the gardens, or I get to go to the resorts, or I meet them at the beach, or, so just random places. And that's like the best office I could possibly have. We're taught that our office is supposed to be in a cubicle or, within the confines of these four walls, but that's just not for everyone. I know for me, my office right now is literally in nature on my patio. So, everybody has, a different view. My view, I did have an office in the past, and I realized like this sucks. And then I also had to deal with other people. So while I'm paying rent for my office, I had other people around me that were constantly fucking with me. And I just don't work well with others. If I'm to put it correctly, I do not work well with others. I don't, agree. I just, with a lot of the work ethics of other people, and then I end up having to take on their work, and it just becomes like a bunch of bullshit. It would be nice if we could just do it ourselves and not have to work under the guise of somebody, because when they have a bad day, then they take it out on the rest of us, and I just don't put up with that kind of shit. And so I either get fired or I end up walking out and quitting. So that's just my track record. What else do we have here? Okay, we've got the tent, temporary situation. Okay, so whatever your situation is, it's temporary. Maybe for some of you, you're going camping, and that is a temporary situation. So we do have the star here, guaranteed success. So regardless, no matter what, you are guaranteed success. And, maybe some of, we've got the knot here, which says unsuccessful plans. Not everything is going to work out. And then we have an older man here, dealings or relationship with an older man. So there might be some type of unsuccessful plans for this older man, or with this older man, whoever this older man is for you. Okay. And we got the chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. So, we've got the vine, seek out information that will help you. And we've got the wishbone, so a wish is granted. So whatever is not working out is going to end up working out way better than you could have ever expected. So don't worry about it. Everything's working out in divine right order. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how this reading resonates. Love you guys all so much. Take care.